I've dated a 70-year-old. But she looked like 50 though. Una judge.
How old are you?
30.
No, when you were dating the 50-year-old.
25.
Ukizaliwa alikuwa 25 years.
You know, like being married, first of all, you can't mourn anyhowly. Just
Tunaweka bedroom yetu nini?
is it like
Tunaweka bedroom yetu soundproof. So, mimi nataka chile tu moja hapo unexplainie. Why do you get mad when a man tells you, I'm sorry but I have to work? Unexpect dough. Unexpect treats. Unexpect flowers. Unexpect kupelekwa dates. But you don't want the man to work. Hiyo pesa ya kupelekwa hizo vitu tutatoka wapi? Nini? My
problem is not actually dating.
Your problem
I want to date.
The problem is...
You know, commitment. Now, let me tell you.
The problem is...
Me, I'd choose money over you anytime.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Nikki, with me, Nicole Nyokabi. And today we're in Naiwave Studios. If you're looking for a studio space, you're looking for equipment, kufanya either unataka kupiga gig mahali na hauna equipment za kufanya podcast ama za kurecord, unataka videographers, photographers, editors, Naiwave Studios offers all that at a pocket-friendly, reasonable price. So please call the number on the screen, DM them on all their socials at naiwave.com. Na pia, ni Naiwave, sorry. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on road to 1,000 subscribers. And thank you for your support. So let's get into it today. Today on our show, we have someone, my boss. Mr. Producer. Producer. Yes, today on our show, we have our producer. Father figure probably to some people.
Mtu ameka pako wapi? Wewe.
Father figure, I think he's also an actor.
Yeah.
Kama unatafuta mtu kufanya DJ, he's also a DJ. Mtamfollow tu kwa socials zake, mtapata nini yake, red card yake. Acha ni mwacha introduce. Nisimsifu sana.
Yeah, hi guys. My very good name that I got from my very able parents. Martin Luther. So you can either call me, you can prefer to use the former or the latter, depending with which one you prefer. So I come from a home city. I'm not privileged to have a hometown. So I come from unacheka nini?
Nataka tu uongee.
Yeah, I'm not privileged to come from a hometown. I have a home city. Yeah, people call it UK. I'm also privileged to come from the same area with the next chairman of AU. I'm also privileged to have cousins abroad, the likes of Michelle Obama and many others. Yes.
Hey, wajaluo na kujisifu.
Yeah. It's not called kujisifu.
Inaitwaje?
Knowing your worth.
So because I don't talk much about myself and tell people where I come from, does that mean I don't know my worth?
No. Know your worth. Let me give you an example of knowing your worth. If you know your worth, your title will come before your name. No? So where I come from, we start with doctor, so-and-so. Mm-hmm. Engineer, so-and-so. Gine, nani, so-and-so. Sasa pale unatoka wapi? Kirinyaga. Sasa unaona Kirinyaga, sasa title ndo inakuja
after jina.
Kamau ama unaona? Shiro wa Joroge.
Okay, sawa.
Puyol wa NTSA.
Mseme ameamua kukuza watu wa Morema.
Obedha wa Bushari. Sasa kwetu.
Yes, because we respect our names and we want people to recognize us by our names and not by our titles.
Oh. Then I guess our goals are different.
You want to be recognized by your titles?
Yeah. You went to university for 7 years.
But you did not tell us your title. You just said you are name without the title?
Yeah, because I have a lot of titles. I don't know which one
Which
to
one
use.
is your favorite?
I don't like bragging, so
Watu wenye wamenunua Range Rover na mnaishi kwa nyumba ya matope. You don't like bragging.
we don't like bragging. And let me tell you why Luos prefer buying a car before constructing a house. Pali tunatoka, ukikufa, na ujajenga nyumba and you have a family. Our people are so generous. Unaona? They can't allow you to they can't allow you to be buried without a house. So which means your family will have
a new house.
Lakini wewe ulijenga na una gari.
Na venye barabara za kwenyu ni mbaya.
Utazikwa na hiyo 4 bedroom huko Ushago.
Na venye hizo barabara za kwenyu Ushago ni mbaya.
Hapana.
I went to Kisumu once and the roads are so bad.
When did you go to Kisumu?
Last year.
Unataka kulinganisha Kisumu na Kirinyaga. Zote zinaanza na K.
Kirinyaga. Tulijengewa lami. Let me tell you something. When I'm going to Ushago, the only place yenye asiendi kwa lami but barabara iko smooth is like 500 meters from the tarmac to our home place. Kisumu, we went for a burial. Let me tell you something. Izo alafu kulikuwa kuna nyesha. Tulikwama.
But you know, again also, the reasons why the roads are poor, most of the people don't use road.
So why are you buying car? If you're not using the road, why are you buying cars?
For Nairobi.
Mkiwa Nairobi mnatumia magari.
So but we can't drive for 7 hours.
To go where?
To go to Kisumu.
So you take a flight to Kisumu?
You take a flight to Kisumu. You send your driver from Kirinyaga to go and pick you up in Kisumu airport.
Hey! Taninyamaza. Because at least mimi nikienda nyumbani naendanga na 2 hours. But akunanga. By the traffic okay,
I use 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yes, because you're going by what? By flight.
Yeah.
As you're using the road.
We land.
As we don't have a place to land, we have an airstrip, but I don't even know if it works.
Sasa unaona tofauti ya Kirinyaga na Kisumu. K ni constant.
Umeamua tu leo uguze Murema. But you know, the reason I love traveling by road is because the route to home is so scenic.
Okay.
And even when I'm going to Kisumu, I'm planning to go to Kisumu. Okay. I would rather go by road.
Try the clouds. No. And see the view, the aerial view.
No.
Therapeutic.
Labda nikienda Mombasa ama nikienda Seychelles.
Mombasa utaona, Mombasa hakuna kitu fun. Mukienda Mombasa utapita huku Machakos sijui wapi. Dry land, nothing to see.
Basi nitaenda Maldives.
Much better.
So mara nikienda Mombasa nipande tu basi. Ama SGR.
Panda SGR. Unajua SGR nampita kwa vichaka, unaona zebra kidogo. Ukitumia barabara unapita kwa Yes.
Anyway, guys,
yeah, that was my introduction. Thank you.
Anyway, let's get into it today.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about something that is very, I'm not going to say controversial, but a lot of people have controversial opinions about it. Let's talk about life, relationships, expectations, and the realities that come in relationships.
Yeah.
So recently, I was having a conversation with somebody who is like, she's single and she's going into a relationship.
Oh, okay.
And so I asked her, like, you're from a relationship previously and you're going into a new relationship. What are, like, your expectations?
Yeah.
She's like, I expect a guy who's paying me an allowance, who's giving me a girlfriend allowance every month. I expect a guy who buys me flowers. And not just that he flowers, but to date. No, I want, like, just because flowers, I want this kind of flowers. I want I want someone who takes me out on dates regularly.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wale wanaume najua. That is not going to happen. Okay, so to you, what are the expectations that unadhani madem tunajiwekeanga zenye unajua tu hata mtu akikwambia hizo expectations unajua tu huyu kuna mahali?
What I'd say, kukuwa na goals si mbaya.
Nimesema expectation.
You see? Because your expectation ni goal to sugarcoat. You get? Because when you say, I want a man who has a Range Rover, I want a Luo man, you know? Hiyo ni goal. Hiyo si expectation.
Luo man muliaribiwa jina mahali.
Ni sawa. But people are still going for Luo men. They choose money over troubles.
Utalia.
Because wanasema Luo men watakuvunja roho. Wao wenye wanavunjwa roho ndo wanatafuta Luo men.
Why? Because of the money.
Luo men never look for chicks.
Na wengine mnafanya nini kwa DM yangu? Ninyi Luo men.
Sasa let me there are 3 types of Luo men. Sawa. So kuna Mjaluo. Sawa. Alafu kuna Mjaka.
Alafu mwingine ni
Mjadhe. You get? Let me tell you the difference. So a Luo man, Mjaluo. Mjaluo ni mtu amesoma, ako na degree, ako na masters, anaenda na titles kama
doctor,
PhD, you know, ako na 7 bedroom Karen na ushago zote. Okay. Tunarudi kwa Mjaka. Mjaka ni mtu hajasoma sana lakini amesoma, lakini aliomoka kupitia njia ambazo DCI labda saa zingine hawezi furahia. You get? Sasa wewe ni mtu anasumbua, unaona watu na ma S class huku, hawa sasa ndo Wajaka. Alafu sasa kuna Wajadhe. Unaona? Hao ni wale wako huko Jakaranda wanaongea venye siasa iko. Akina huyu jamaa anaitwa aje? Okanga, Nuru Okanga.
Sasa ndio nani?
Unajua jamaa anakuanga huko Jakaranda akipiga nini akisema achana na baba.
Huyo. Sasa wewe kwa hiyo kategori kwa wapi?
Mimi niko kwa Mjaka.
Uko na S class mahali?
Sina S class lakini niko kwa Mjaka. Kwa sababu mimi si Mjadhe.
Anyway, nimesikia. So let's go back to the goals that people said.
So, you have a goal. So. But how much closer are you from that goal? You get? You don't have a car, okay? You're dreaming of from not having a car to owning an Audi. You get? Yeah.
Small girl, big God.
You have to have a Toyota or a, you know, for you to like, God, now this is my first car. I now need an Audi, I need a Mercedes.
So, unasema lazima mtu kwanza kuna class ya kupitia before upate gari.
Shida niko nayo na madem, ni una set standards. Yes. Sasa. Nile, don't settle for less, baby girl.
The bare minimum.
Babe, imagine you can do better. You have to have, how can I put it? You have to have something like, wewe kama unado, like without a man, you go to salons where you pay like 500 bob. You get?
Because there's no salon that you pay 500.
I'm just saying.
But okay, get
hypothetically, example. You go for a salon where you pay 500 bob, okay? Now me as a suitor, okay? I come hit on you now. We start dating. You are going for a salon, you're paying 500 for salon. Now you want me to pay that 500 for salon just because you have me. You get? It doesn't make sense. Now, when I don't have the 3,500 for the salon, you get mad. You're broke. Oh, I can't date broke men. I mean, you're already broke.
So, broke babes should not go for rich niggas.
No.
If you're broke, you go to a broke nigga.
I'm just saying, like, it's not bad to put your bar so high. You get? Put it so high. I mean, you should be that high. Not get? But struggle to reach there. Usitumie shortcut. No, that's the problem.
Mademu anataka shortcut.
Yeah.
But is it so bad to want flowers? Okay, I don't like flowers, but is it so bad to like...
Can you afford the flower yourself?
I don't like flowers, but
I'm just saying.
Yeah, if I want to buy myself flowers, I can.
No, we're not talking about that person out there. You want flowers, na utaki is a 400. Unataka money bouquet.
Me, I love money bouquets. That's...
Now, the point is, yeah? You want money bouquet, okay? You deserve a money bouquet, yes.
Thank you.
You get? But now, For instance, let's say you have a friend. So you have a friend of yours, and she has an occasion who just feel like taking flowers for her. Will you take the money bouquet? Can you afford that money bouquet?
If she's like, there are those friends when you neza pelekea.
Like,
They're friends of mine that I value too much to a point where I'm like, it's a money bouquet. I'll try and get you that. Because si lazima uweke dhao kwa money bouquet.
money bouquet inafaa kuwa na 50-50 hata.
Thank you. Kuna ingine imetokea coins.
Hiyo iko wapi? Nafaa kuona.
I will send you. It's on TikTok.
You see?
So, kuna wale mabeshto uko like, this is like a good friend of mine. We spend some money together, so yeah, I can get her money bouquet.
Yeah.
But the other friends were like, kama wakamia nimpeleke. You get? So, it's the same in a relationship. Because I remember somebody was telling me the reason why most girls don't get girlfriend proposal is because how men value you or how a man wants you ataionyesha kwa venye. Because have you ever done a girlfriend proposal?
Hey. But I've done marriage.
Okay. Did you ask her to be your girlfriend before you got married?
No.
Did you propose
Me, I was
to
like,
her?
can you be my wife?
Was it like a romantic proposal ama nile tuliamka asubuhi kamuuliza?
But I'm a low man.
You're supposed to be romantic. Or so I've heard.
So just ask, where did you propose?
Okay, when did
Wachana
you
na
propose?
where did you wake up? Kuwake up si shida.
Where did you propose?
Now that's the point.
Where did you propose?
A very bushy hotel in Coast.
Oh, you did the whole flower thing?
Nah, it was on a birthday. Not flower thing.
Birthday.
Atile kuchora love kwa kitanda.
Si kwa kitanda. Kuna ile... Hey, Luther. Si ya kitanda. Kuna ile you have a setup and then it's written, will you marry me?
Hapana bwana.
Ulimletea kwa sahani?
Sasa nikuulize. Mimi hizo vitu sijaielewa. Like I checked in a room sometime in Diani. Now they have those ones they have written with red flowers.
I love you.
Welcome. No, welcome to our hotel. Sasa, then after you check in, now the cleaners come again.
Yeah, to clean them out.
Why?
You want to sleep with flowers on your bed?
Just leave it like that, like without flowers. Because why are you giving
That's
yourself so
trying
much work?
to be romantic. I think so. I hope so.
You've already told me from the entrance, welcome to our hotel. Naenda kwa bathtub, maji ni maua tu. Sasa lazima usongeshe.
Maybe they thought you were coming with somebody.
I was with someone.
Yeah, do you know?
And
It kind of looks romantic when you go to a bathtub and there are flowers and you're there with your person.
Let me tell you something. Do you know I can't spend more than 10 minutes in a shower?
In a bathtub, I'm talking about a shower.
It's the same thing. I mean,
but if you're with someone,
no, that's a different case. But
umesema mlikuwa na mtu. Ndio maana nimekuuliza kama mlikuwa na mtu.
Bas, for instance, niko na someone. Sawa. You think I'll focus in the flowers?
The girl will enjoy the flowers. Maua sekwangia wanaume. Maua inakwangia madem. Madem tunapenda vitu fancy. Yani some things don't make sense to us, but we want it. I can't explain to you why I want something. Like, I want it, but I can't explain to you why I want it. I don't like flowers, but
But like, you love them in a bathtub.
In a bathtub with my future partner. Yeah. But I don't like flowers. Or like going to a like decorated room with flowers. Yeah, but I don't like flowers.
Mimi kitu inaniuma tu ni hiyo effort imeandikwa kuchora hivyo. Once you go in,
na ile ya flamingo imechorwa love.
Once you walk in the room, then you're like, whoo, flowers in the room. Then you're like, done. Now they again come and...
Okay, let's make it simple. Hotel managers shouldn't do that, or like the hotel staff shouldn't do that.
No, it's okay. There are some people who love it.
You don't love it?
No, I don't hate it. I just don't find them as fancy.
But if you're with a girl, she'll find it fancy.
Yeah, and that's it for her, yeah.
Sasa basi ukijua unaenda kwa hotel room peke yako ukibook reservation unaambia don't put flowers in my room.
But there are some hotels, I mean, they're okay. But on the brighter side, like afford yourself some first before you ask someone to afford you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a nice analogy.
You feel like you need this mug in your house. I mean, have a set in your
But the
cupboard
problem is one.
before demanding it from someone.
The problem is one.
Yeah.
Personally, as a lady, if I show someone that I am independent enough to do that for me,
Yeah.
then they stop doing it. Or if they come to my life now, they'll be like, then I don't need to do that for her.
Now, depends. Now, you know that difference between men?
And boys.
No. And gentlemen.
Okay, now I want to hear that one. What is
Yeah.
the difference between a man? Okay, which one are you?
I don't know. I can't classify myself.
Okay, so you tell me the difference between a man and a gentleman, and then I'll classify
So the
you.
people you're saying is those are men, you know, because they're grown. They're not boys. You can't call them boys.
There can be boys.
I
There's
know
just people who are like mwili ni ya mwanaume lakini akili ni ya kijana.
Yeah, see, that's a problem. Yeah.
So those are the ones that are men.
Yeah, those are men.
So what are
You can have money, so much money, but you're not a gentleman. I mean, ladies out here need gentlemen.
Thank you. Now tell us what's a gentleman. Before you say thank you.
Why are you saying thank you?
No, because
Yeah, I mean-
from explanation umepena wanaume, I don't want that in my life. That sounds toxic.
So I think in a nutshell, let me just say, be nice and kind to a woman.
That is what makes you a gentleman.
Treat her nicely. Yeah.
Kuna mali wanaume wanaenda classes because I would pay for a couple of people.
I mean, wanataka kunianika.
Sijasema ni wewe nalipia classes. Sikuaniki nimeuliza kama kuna mali wanaenda classes. Za kuwa nice
Watanikujia
to women.
kwa nini?
Kwa nini kwa comment section? Utaki watu learn, you don't want men to learn how to be gentlemen?
I mean, you
know,
can't
those
learn
same-
how to be a gentleman.
Those same men that are refusing to be gentlemen or are behaving so bad that we actually call them boys are the same men who are turning girls out here to be lesbians. Sorry. To anyone who turned, I am sorry. That was not meant for you. But you get my point.
Yeah.
Unapata dema made it so many men who have boys' mind to a point where ana decide ni heri kudate dem mwenzangu. So no maana nimuuliza, is there somewhere where this men can go for classes?
You can't learn how to be a gentleman. It's not, you can't be taught.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's so sad. But anyway, now I get your point. Okay, then I have a question for you. In relationships, like I'm talking about relationship na I expect my lady to do this. Like, do men like have specific expectations for girls to get into a relationship? When you get into a relationship with somebody, do you have like specific expectations? Ama nyinyi mnakuanga tu umeingia kwa relationship because mnataka mtu wa kukulananga kila siku?
Funny fact is, I'd say not all men out here go into relationship because of sex. Because I can have sex even when I'm not in a relationship.
True.
Yeah. You get? Like me, I get sex, but I'm not dating. You see?
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't say I get it from, maybe I'm buying. I mean, I'm just saying.
Are you buying it?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
Like,
never biased.
not for people to get confused. You see, like, I mean, if you thought we are dating, I'm
Ako
sorry.
single kama namtaka.
Yeah, but for people who thought we are dating, maybe.
And that's what I'm saying. For anyone who nitapeana number,
No,
he's
no.
single. You don't
No, it's not that's the
You
problem
don't
because my
date.
DM is full,
date. Wait, girls are coming for you.
but not because I look nice.
Why are they coming for you?
Yeah,
Mbona basi wanakuja kwa DM kama ukaitwa?
for that I'm sure. I mean, like, what kind of lady like?
Who messed you up? You're tall.
No, I mean, okay, I'm not dark.
Who says you have to be dark?
Oh,
How tall are you? 6?
6'1".
Watu are tall. He's 6'1". So mbona wanakuja kwa DM yako kama unafikiria si juu
Because I mean, I haven't changed. Like 5 years back, I was the same. I mean, they weren't coming.
No, you are not the same. I've seen the pictures. Ulikuwa mweusi.
But you know,
Ulikuwa umechapa. Maybe saizi umeanza kuglow now that started saying at least ameglow tunaweza saa kumkatia.
wangegrow na mimi.
Unataka watu wa grow na wewe?
Si wange believe in me. Sahi wangekuwa hapa.
But hawako.
Wangekuwa wamekaa hapo na
Unfortunately.
funguo za Mercedes huko chini kwa parking lot. nimewambia ingieni hapo kwa hiyo Italian restaurant la Cantina. Ingieni hapo, you have something. If they could grow with me. Lakini ona sasa.
So saizi wanakuja juu umepata do.
Exactly. Hata kama si do, wanakuja kwa sababu ya pale labda, maybe because of my social life.
So how is your social life? It's better than it was 5 years ago.
I mean, I didn't have a social life back then.
But now,
Like when I say a social life, I mean, like let's say, like I've worked with Kiss Condoms, but my contract ended last year, December.
mbona sikuwa nakuja hiyo wakati, but
Yeah.
You did an advert with them?
Yeah, I've worked with them for like
you
what?
are in the advert or you are behind the cameras?
No, I was the face.
I am going to look for that advert.
Yeah. I think I have a couple of pictures here.
I would like to see that. I've never seen that, but I've never been a fan of watching adverts. But I would like to see that.
So you see,
so uko na do mahali. No, I get why
sina do.
So you're nakuja kwani si hauna do.
Huh?
Wanakuja na hauna do.
No, you see that now that's the point. You see me on screen, you think, manzi, umse amelipo mamilioni. Man, me, they just paid me like 10,000 to be on that screen.
For how long?
And they told me una grow. You see? Like to me, a platform kujijenga. You get? Now you see me on TV like every day. You're like, umse, lazima kunakuwa na kanjo fit.
So nafanya watu watoke kwa DM yako.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just putting it out there. Because, like, for instance, there's a time I worked with the Standard Media Group. Okay? I was with Radio Maisha, but on there.
Behind the cameras.
Yeah. Then I got to a point and then I did a Rumba show. So, they hear me, uko ushago. Wameka Radio Maisha hivyo nasikia tu kijana wetu wa ushago ndo huyo. You know?
So tukajua hapa kuna pesa.
Yeah. You get?
That's
But in real sense, I'm an intern. I'm there to put my name out there. I'm there to
Grow.
To make people know me. I'm there to use that platform to get a bigger job.
But don't you think you grow with somebody and then when you get to where you wanted to be, you dump them?
No, that's
and that
the
is
point.
why a lot of girls are so afraid of growing with people, because I will grow with you, yes, but then what ikifika hiyo point yenye umefika kwenye ulikuwa unataka kwenda and now you don't see the need of me because you say men upgrade as they go up.
You see, the difference between women and men, women date high. They date high. You see? But men actually they date low. You know that? Let me give you an example. Yeah. You as a person, you want someone mwenye financially ako fiti, stable, true? Yeah. When you have issues, he can sort, nini, you get? Now, that's the same man, yeah? Because the man you want, there's another woman like him somewhere. True. This man can't go for that woman.
Yeah, because itafika point your dem atakuwa juu yake.
You see? Not even that. Huyu dem mwenye ako kama haezi mkubali because she wants higher.
Okay, I don't think that applies to everyone.
Now, when I get to a point where I can afford to date high, trust me, I will. Because I chose you because I didn't have an option.
So unasema watu wenye wanajidanganya wanagrow na watu kuna malotafiko watachwa.
Trust me. I mean,
I'm changing my mind. I don't grow with
in
anyone.
10 people, only 2 can manage it.
To manage to stay in the same relationship. Yeah. But what about if you're growing, you also help your partner to grow?
Those are the
Ili
two.
akifika hiyo point.
I don't know how wawili.
Those are exceptional men.
I'm just saying.
I mean, if you have a man like that,
I mean, you can't know him like that until I have cash.
Now you see that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men actually think that, okay, nimedate demo yako chini yangu, si ndio? So nimegrow na maybe huyu dem haja grow because maybe at some point she had to step out of her career. She had to pause her career so that I could make my career. You know? So you get to the point where you wanted and you dump this chick because she stopped everything ili wewe ugrow.
Yeah.
Umemwacha. And then you go and date someone who is actually higher than you, and then they get to some point people dem akuache. Well, you're supposed to go saying people that women are wicked. Yet wewe ndo uliacha dem mwenye alikuwa ready kukusupport through thick and thin, and then you dump them.
You know, there's something the society says about marriage to men. Marry a woman who loves you.
Nisi tunaambianga marry a man who loves you.
Oh, that's what they say?
Yeah. But there's actually someone who told me, don't date a man who doesn't love you more than you love them.
Now that's the point. Like, now who will you marry? Tutaoa nani bas?
Kuna maboy wanajua kupenda huko nje. Ukipata boy anakupenda vizuri so una stick kwa huyo.
Will you love them the same way?
Me am a lover girl, so yes. Mimi personally nimejiongelea kwangu jisijua watu wengine. Mimi ni lover girl. The same amount of love you give me, I will try and give you either double ama ni level up.
Dangerous.
Mbona ni dangerous?
Sijakwambia. There's a time I traveled from Nairobi. Skia?
That's so...
Love double. Love double. Kuna siku
ulitoka Nairobi ukaenda wapi?
Kakamega.
Jama penzi.
Wewe unasemaje wewe? What are you saying?
Please tell me you're still with that chick.
No.
Ulionyesha vumbi. Okay, me, okay.
I'm not going to mention her name because she's still my friend.
That's not loving double. That's loving stupidly.
No, you're the double.
You're so double.
Tofauti ni?
Okay, double ni ile yenye when you started dating, wewe ndo ulikuwa text kila time. You're the only one who's always saying I love you. You're always the one who's doing the romantic gestures. So double ni ile point. Unajua unafika kwa point ya relationship yenye someone gets tired. So your time yenye umechoka kwa relationship.
Ndio anaanza.
Ndio mimi sana anaanza. Now I love you double the amount of. Lakini ati mimi ni nasikia kusema nimetoka kwa okay, me I love cooking chapati. Let's start there. But I will never leave my house. Nimeenda kwa mwanaume kumpikia chapati.
Mbona? Sio ni kulove double.
If I love you, yes. But sisi nitoke kwangu na vitu zangu za kupika nikuje nikupike. Venye sijui dem fulani alitoka Nairobi na rolling pin na hiyo span ya chapo ameenda Nakuru kupikia boy chapo.
Sina hizo vitu, tutapika na nini?
Tunanunua. It's your house. You want me to be coming to cook chapatis in your house? Buy them.
Sasa ni wewe utumiange tu ukikuja.
Na mimi nitakuwa kuja kila weekend.
Nanunua.
That's loving double. And then also for me, loving double ni ile ya I know what your favorite meal is if I'm dating you. And then I know some days you have, nobody has a good day every day. So on this, there's like, maybe we're texting, I feel like you're down. I come to your place, even if hata kama like kidate mtu.
Yeah, shoulder to lean on.
Not a shoulder. Nowadays nilisikia ni a shoulder to put your legs on. See, not a shoulder to lean on.
A waist to lie on.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. What I mean is, unajua kuna ile time texting mtu nasikia msi ako chini. Me, if I love you, I will come to your place and I will cook your favorite meal. Ukitoka job unakuja unapata food yako imeiva. Because maybe that will cheer you up. And I get that's what loving double is. But ile loving equally ni ile I know you have a bad day, so what I'll do is I'll just call you.
Okay.
And tell you, hey, how have you been doing? Because maybe I know my voice will cheer you up. But sasa kama ni unaweza prefer gani? Nikupigie simu ama nikupikie?
Pika tu.
Now that's what is loving double is. For me. But loving on an equal plane, I know you have a bad day, I'm just gonna call you and we finish the story there. And me I stay at my place, you stay at your place. So, kama unataka kupiga drink na maboys.
Kila mtu alale penye analipa rent. Okay.
Umeshika?
Nimeshika.
So no difference ya loving double
na
loving equally. Loving stupidly ni ile unaenda kusurprise mwanaume ukijua kwa nyumba.
Man.
Girls, mimi najiambianga kitu hata kama nakupenda kama bingu na sijui nini. Even if I love you the way God loves me, I will never leave my house to go and surprise a man.
You know, I just thank God because hey.
Unaona kama hawa, never surprise them.
Wanaume, schedule your day.
Do you know, even got to a point where I was like, I think I'm supposed to teach men how to cheat on TikTok. Because tell me why. You men don't know types of hair.
Hair?
Do you know in your lane meshuka ni gani? You don't. Just from here. So there are different types of hair. So I was seeing this video on TikTok where lady, dem akona locks. Amekuja amepata braid. unaona kama mtu ameshukua bread zinatokananga sometimes. So amekuja amepata bread kwa nyumba. Na dem ako na locks. Na amekuwa na locks for 6 months. Ulileta dem ako na bread kwa nyumba na hukuosha nyumba. Alafu useme utashikwa.
Babe, I want you to have a new look. New year, new things.
Locks zake ni permanent, si temporary. So new year, new things aje. Like, okay, sisemi men wa cheat.
Baby, nataka nikusuke.
Like, I'm not saying men to cheat, but if you're cheating, cheat wisely. And if not, just have sexual discipline. You can't have it both ways. You have to choose one. You're either sexually indisciplined or you're sexually indisciplined. If you're sexually indisciplined, it means, ukiona mtu na skirt inasimama. You can fuck anything that has a skirt in it or wears a skirt. But if you're sexually disciplined, you know this is my, or if you're dating and you're sexually disciplined, you know this is my partner and I'm going to stay to my partner. Hata kama tunaenda 3 months bila kukulana.
Ulisikia wapi?
So unasema wasichana wache kunyimana.
Man, I told you, I mean, I'm not in that relationship because of sex.
Okay.
I mean, I can get sex anywhere.
So you can stay 3 months in a relationship without the sex.
But now the point of why you shouldn't do that is, I mean, every man wants to be a hero, you get? Every man wants to be treated like the king.
The king,
You see? Like, whatever I say goes.
Okay.
You get? Like, that's...
Yeah, but for you, that's like you want dominance in the relationship.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a dominant man in a relationship, you also have to make sure that whoever you're dating is enough feminine energy. For me,
na date gangster.
Ukienda kudate gangster, hakuna venye una expect dem gangster atatoka kuwa gangster akuje kwa feminine energy yake mkidate.
Nona kwa hiyo,
if you treat her right, she will change. But you cannot tell me I'm a dominant. Me, I know I'm a dominant woman. No. But after point, when I'm in a relationship, I know it's time for me to go into my feminine era and enjoy it there. Because that man is treating me that way. But you cannot expect me to be a dominant woman and then date a man when okay, tukianza relationship alikuwa dominant. And then somewhere in the relationship, antaka princess treatment, and you still expect me to be a feminine in the relationship. I will have to go into my dominant energy to show this man that that's not how a relationship works. And when I do that, people walk. Which I'm okay with, by the way. Because not all relationships are supposed to work.
You date to marry?
Sometimes. But size, no.
Yeah, now if they work, it's just cool. I mean, they were supposed to go. I mean, they just went earlier.
Maybe my last relationship was like dating to marry. But size. Since I'm not dating, but maybe if I get into a relationship, I'll know. Mi najuanga nikiingia kwa relationship. Sasa nila jambia, the next person I'm going to date to marry. Because you get into a relationship, 2 months in a relationship, you're like, okay, this was a mistake. I need to get out.
You see, this one's for like, you're hitting on a chill and then she goes like, do you want a long-term relationship or a short-term?
Don't now, it's a trap.
Now, may I ask you, what do you want? I said, I'm looking for a long-term relationship. You know, a man who wants to get married and have kids.
Men,
I mean,
what I've learned, men fear marriage, men fear commitment.
Gen Z men.
Are you a Gen Z man?
No, I'm not a Gen Z.
Okay. Some men, even millennial men.
I'm married.
Your ring is supposed to be on this finger.
No.
Ebu? Do you know that ring is bigger than your finger?
Yeah, it is.
So
I mean, I use it as a stress reliever also.
Anxiety ring.
It's not an anxiety ring. It's a wedding ring.
Which is also an anxiety ring.
Stress reliever ring.
But you see, some men are afraid of commitment. No, mami nasemanga, you'll never find up straight up telling a man that I'm dating to marry. Because you'll scare them. That's like one possibility. For me, I stay in a relationship and I wait for the man to be like, oh, you know what, I'm in this relationship for the long term. Because if you push a man to go into a long time relationship with you, and that was not what was in his head, mama utaolewa, lakini hiyo boma utakuwa unalia kutoka Monday to Monday.
I mean, simulisema eri mlie kwa Range Rover.
Me, I love my tears. My tears are precious. Sitaki kulia kwa Range Rover. I don't want to cry at all. I want to be in a relationship where I know I have my peace. Na kama sina peace, pia mwenye na date hana peace. Tuka hivyo.
Like, now that's another thing which makes men go out of the relationship or peace.
Yeah, I know what it is, giving a man peace, but you cannot expect me to give you peace and you're not giving me peace.
What is not giving you peace mean?
Have you ever had girls being like, I would never call another chile and be like, hey, I'm calling this and I want us to talk like woman to woman. Okay, let's say, for example, you're dating and then maybe your chile goes through your phone and then she finds like someone's number that you've been flirting with and then takes the call for the number and calls her.
But that's child. Why are you taking someone's number from my phone?
Because she's flirting with her man.
I mean, ask me. Leave my phone alone.
We have been brought up in a generation where we are growing up in a generation where we are told men are liars. Men are cheaters.
Then stay with your cheater. Stay with your liar. Just know he's lying, but leave. Because whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it.
You're going to find it.
Yeah.
So what women do, or most women do, I don't think nimefika point kwanza, is you'll take the number and then you'll call and then you'll be like, hi, my name is this and this, and I want to talk woman to woman. I don't want to get to that point in a relationship where someone has to call me to be like, I want to talk to you woman to woman. Or I don't want someone to go on my socials and see my profile picture going through my videos when she's crying. She's like, oh, this chile is dating my man. You get? So, nimefika kwa hiyo point in relationship yenye napiga simu na madem, nikiambiwa ni kuache. Which means I don't have peace in the relationship.
I mean, ni better upigiwe simu. I mean, because someone told me, man, Luther, mimi, chali yangu manzi hakuna mademu mtext. Do you think I made a bad decision? I was like,
no, maybe your man is faithful. Or maybe anafuta text.
I mean, him being faithful
maybe anafuta
doesn't
text.
mean ladies shouldn't
text him.
him.
Me I always say this. As a man, usifute text. Sometimes, sometimes when you go through your man's phone, for those who go through their man's phone, and you find like some chile there has to, sometimes it gives you an ego boost as a woman because you're like, oh, at least whatever I have is something of value, and the other people who
I mean, she's out there and you're in the house.
But he stays in the house.
I'm just saying, I mean, the other chile you're asking me ni nani, ayuko na mimi sai. I mean, you are here. I mean, I'm with you now. You're the queen.
Yeah, but we are not with you like 24/7.
But I go out and come to who?
So unaenda unakulana nje alafu narudi kwa nyumba.
I mean, it doesn't matter, like, at the end of the day.
So are you comfortable?
Nishaisikia
hiyo analogy, as long as he's coming home
unachunga mimi nakamua. I mean,
mimi na kuchunga na kukamua. Sasa nichungiwe ama nikamuliwe.
Okay.
You get? But then the problem is a lot of men have normalized kugonga na kugongeana to a point where they think being in a relationship and cheating is okay. Mi nasemanga, if you're gonna date me and you're like, hey, Nicole, I'm dating you, but we are not exclusive, that's okay. You don't have to be exclusive. It doesn't apply to you peke yako. You're not exclusive with me, I'm not exclusive with you. We are like in an open-ended relationship. But how many men will actually agree to that? Men only want them to be cheating, na dem akuwe faithful.
Actually, no.
You want someone to cheat on you?
Let us do a nini, what is it called?
A survey.
Test. Just now. Camera person. Wewe ukiwa na dem. Huh? Na cheat. But Johnny ana come home. Uko na ngori? Mr. Producer.
Una ngori?
Man.
So you'd rather have a girl who's cheating but she's still coming home to you? So what if she gets pregnant by the other man?
That's okay. DNA is there, I mean.
Okay. I have no words because that's disgusting. I know nisaidia maji baridi tafadhali. That's disgusting because for me I feel like every time someone is touching me ananipe uchafu.
Utakati your part.
Baridi kabisa.
every time, like, okay, for me, yesterday we were having, not actually, this week we were having a conversation with a friend of mine about sexual energy, like the way you have sex with people and there's like transfer of energy. But me, I was like, okay, it's okay because I know when people have sex, they transfer energy, according to him. But according to me, every time you have sex with somebody, wanakuchafua. So there's no way you can tell me I'm in a relationship with somebody and you want me to go out there and cheat. Me, let me tell you something. If I'm in a relationship with you and I go out there and cheat, utawainiguza. Because whatever feelings I had for you, utakuwa unaniguza na nimekauka.
Now, you see, a lot of women get attached so much.
Yeah,
You
we are
see?
emotional
Thanks.
beings.
You see, oh, that means men are not.
Are you? Umesema we can get sex anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to separate my private parts from my body, from my heart.
We don't. A lot of
No, you see, no, that's the
a lot
point.
of women don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
You have, like, as a woman, you have to learn the law of detachment. Detachment, where you know how to separate your kasusu and your heart. You don't. Tuko naongea mtu anambiana mambo ya kasusu tusilete kwa biashara. You get. Very few women know how to do that.
Yeah.
Because as women have been brought up with, the person you're sleeping with is the person your heart is supposed to belong to.
No, that's not. That's
And the
not
only time utapata mademu wengi that does not apply to them is when they're in their office. And the office is where you're in
Man,
between
ladies have a lot of
relationships.
faces. But anyway.
No, I'll tell you what a office is.
I know,
You see,
I know.
like, I'm out of a relationship. So before I get into my next relationship, whatever I do right now, it's not matters of the heart. Ni mambo tu ya kasusu na tunamalizana. That is the only time utapata mwanamke amejua detachment.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing is when you're during your office, you'll find that we'll call them sneaky link or that friend with benefit, who will be like, let's be like exclusive sexually. Now when that guy heartbreaks you, the next relationship you get into, utakuwa serious kwa hiyo relationship. That's why. That's the only time utapata dem anajua how to detach the kasusu and the heart.
But another point is the open relationship thing you're saying. As a man, I'm okay with that. But guess who will break the deal?
Can we date?
Get-
Not because I'm gonna cheat, but it's dem that a break.
Exactly.
Because ataenda akuliwe mali pengine vizuri apende kukaa huko.
Hata si hivyo. Kwa sababu ataona we are in an open relationship, sindio? Yako na mse mmoja. You get? Me have like 7 chiles I'm smashing. She'll be like, no,
Let me tell
it
you
wasn't
something.
supposed to be this way.
The beauty about open relationships is the knowledge that my man is cheating. Si lazima nitafute. Tuko kwa open relationship, I know my man is cheating. You see that one? Itafanyike.
You see cheating.
I know my man is, okay, like let's say, like, I know my man is fucking other people out there. I'm probably doing the same or not, but doesn't matter. But in that kind of relationship, I'm secure enough to know that whoever he fucks doesn't matter to him, because at the end of the day, it comes back to me. Because we're in an open relationship.
No, that's how it should be.
No, the problem is you men tell people, you tell us girls, we want to an exclusive relationship. So, dem atakuwa faithful kwako, but women wanacheat uko nje. This girl, the moment she knows you're cheating, it's gonna mess up her self-esteem, and it's gonna give her insecurity issues because you promised her and you told her you're going to be faithful to her. So, badala ya hivyo, ambia dem, babe, nakupenda, but mimi nataka open relationship.
Will she agree?
Some will.
Some, not many.
Ladies who know what they actually want from life might agree to it. But madem mwenye, like, they're still young in their 18, 19 years old, where they think that you'll always get what you want in life, and they want to have the my man moment, will not agree to that.
I mean, it's so funny how a 19-year-old is dating a 22-year-old and they're like, I want to marry and have kids with you.
I know a 19-year-old is dating a 40-year-old.
I mean, it's fine. I've dated a 70-year-old. But she looked like 50 though. When I judge.
How old are you?
30.
No, when you were dating the 50-year-old.
25.
Ukizaliwa alikuwa 25 years. Who was twice your age.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that?
She was more than half.
Oh, she was 70.
No, she's 70 now.
She was 65.
Yeah. She looked 50 though.
I have had friends of mine who tell me how sweet it is to date. Unajua, mali nimefika. I have friends, I make sure I have male friends who tell me stories about like their dating life.
Yeah.
Because you actually learn a lot about what men want from the stories they share. So I have this friend of mine who was sharing how alikuwa na date mama. Hata siku date alikuwa tu anakulananga na mama fulani. And then when he tells me from the experience, and then I realized that's when he was telling me the story, I was like, oh, so that's actually what you men want. You want someone who's going to take care of you, someone who's going to cook for you, someone who's going to be there to like prepare baths for you, which is really weird. you want, like, you're looking for, like, I'm not gonna say like a mother figure, but you're looking for like a caregiver figure when you're
Okay.
looking for a girlfriend. True or false?
Me?
No, I'm
Oh,
asking for
okay.
men. For generally for men.
Yeah, true.
True. What about for you? Umesema
Ah.
kwako ni different.
No, like why I dated a 65-year-old. That's what you're asking.
No.
What are you asking?
I'm asking, is it true that men want like caregiver figures in their life? Or they're looking
Yeah,
for
men
caregivers
actually
in
want
their girlfriends.
as much as women want a man who can take care of them. It applies the same way. You get, like, who's gonna take care of me?
Can I tell you a funny story?
Yeah.
Sikuipenda kupika, by the way, until nilipewa story na huyo boy akiniambia venye huyo mama alikuwa ananipikianga. You know, that gave me ile psyche ya kupenda kupika. Because I was like, I'm raising a kid who is a boy. Staki aende afike place anaenda huko nje kutafuta mtu wa kumpikia ama kufanya hizo vitu. But then I was also on this other side, I'm like, I want to get into a relationship with somebody who I can be able to be like, babe, leo nataka kupika chapo, naweza pika chapo. Babe, leo nataka kula pilau, naweza pika. Because it's such a shame as a girl when your man comes to you and is like, babe, leo nataka kukula chapo na mama twende tukabai.
Yeah.
So, ilifika point I was like, oh, so that's what actually men want. I'm going to teach myself how to do that.
You know, I once dated a Chile who doesn't know how to cook. I mean, apart from just boiling
Indomie.
tea.
Na Indomie.
I mean, I never had Indomie in my house.
So mlikuwa mnakula?
I mean, you know me, I'm outside because I can't stay in the house all day. You see?
Jioni mlikuwa mnakula?
Now that's the point, because she's like, babe, now I just ordered some KFC. What do you want? How do you like your chicken? Do you want it spicy? You know?
No.
I'm like, I'm from Tao.
Bisha.
I'm from Tao. I could have passed by Galito's KFC na huko, you know?
Ukuje na sapa.
You get? I just
How
told
was
her.
the relationship for you?
I just told me I don't know how to sugarcoat. May I tell you straight up. I'm like, man, you gotta go and learn cooking first before you get someone. I mean,
Would you get back together with her? Not that she knows how to cook.
no. I mean, go and try it with someone else. I mean, you're not coming for internship in my house.
Ameenda hadi amesoma kupika. Na utaki bado akupikie.
No.
What do men want?
But I've tasted the food though. It's nice now.
So you actually tasted the food
Yeah.
later on,
Yeah. Like 2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years later.
2 years later after you broke up.
Yeah.
Okay, niko na swali. Senyo wajua.
But the point is, I mean, it's not her fault that she
Whose fault is
doesn't know
it?
how to cook.
Whose fault is it?
You get? I'm kind of not like blaming her parents. No, I'm not blaming her parents. I'm not blaming her parents. I'm also blaming her at some point because she didn't want to learn how to cook. Because she comes from a bougie back. You get? Now, all her life, like, she has grown up with nannies.
So she wanted you to hire a nanny to cook for you too? Or like a chef?
Let me tell you a fun fact. You see all the food that it was being ordered? Guess who was paying?
You?
No.
Ha?
Yeah. So like, no, baby, don't pay. I got this. I'm like, yeah. Kumbe
Kama
I'm
ni
not-
wewe ulikuwa
I'm like,
unalipa.
I'm not paying. Baby, you order. Yeah. I feel like having ugali for KFC. I feel like having, yeah.
But would you compare like the takeout meals and home cooked food?
Man, I don't have a favorite meal, so.
Yeah, which is really weird.
You find it that way?
Yeah.
Why?
Most people I know have favorite foods. How do you not have a favorite food?
I don't know.
You don't even have a go-to meal.
Yeah.
That's weird. Ama ni peke yangu naona kama ni weird.
You see, like, anything that I can eat and I'll save time, I'll go for that.
So hata nikiamka asubuhi kesho niamue na kuletea chakula hapa hata utaki kujua nini utakula. That's weird.
You see the time for like thinking, sasa ndapika nini leo?
Do you cook at your place?
No, I don't.
Why? Unajua kupika nini nyumba inapatanga joto?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I leave the house at 6, sometimes even 5 in the morning. I come back past midnight every day.
Tafuta bibi.
Apart from Sundays.
You should look for someone to be cooking for you.
I have someone
Then
to
it
be
will
cooking for me.
It will warm the house.
I have someone who cooks.
But you don't eat.
I eat.
That's your verse.
I microwave it.
I meant someone to cook for you and for you to eat when the food is warm. Like si chakula
microwave in a
si
pot.
chakula ku microwave, like chakula imetoka to like direct from the stew, from the pot. Do you know how sweet that food is? Like when food
I can't
is
even
freshly
Can you
cooked.
tell the difference?
I need a lady in this studio who will tell you the difference between microwaved food. I would rather eat cold food than microwaved food.
Right?
Because chakula ime microwave
So I use the cooker to like
you just
chemsha
be
it.
home when the food is cooked.
I mean, you see now the point is I got someone to be cooking for me. Then like she cooks weekly. You get? I mean, that's something. I mean, it's homemade food. I mean, I'm not ordering.
Okay, I need some made food, but can you just get yourself a girlfriend who will be cooking for you like
No,
once
that's
in
the
a while?
point.
What is the point?
I'm not ready for that again right now.
I'm not telling you to get someone who's going you're going
I
to
mean, if there's a girl,
live with. I'm saying get someone who will be available for you. Hiyo 12 kifika kwa nyumba anaamka anakupikia hiyo time.
mimi nitoke huku nje, msichana wenyewe
Si
amelala,
hivyo. Okay, let me tell you something.
nimwamche saa 6
I
usiku,
was in
babe,
a
nimekuja
relationship
bana
where
unipikie.
my whoever I was dating at the time would call me and I said, babe, ninatoka job, unaweza nipikia? I will wake up to cook.
Hey. Love, mapenzi.
Because you requested. Si ati ni kila siku kwa wiki.
Eka kwa things I've done for love.
No, like I said, me I'm a lover girl. If I know cooking is how I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to do that. And the reason it worked for me is because I didn't have to cook. Yes, I used to cook twice because I can't. Like sometimes ningepika mara mbili. So maybe nimesikia njaa before akuja and I have to eat. But the beauty with that was I had to cook only once. Akija natoka job kama 12 ananicall kama 11. So by the time he's getting home, the food is warm.
Yeah.
Unaget, ndio maana nikwambia tafuta mtu mmoja mara tu moja kwa wiki. You just eat warm food, like chakula imetoka kwa nini?
My problem is not actually dating.
Your problem
I mean,
is,
I want to date.
the problem is,
you know, commitment. Now, let me tell you.
the problem is,
Me, I'd choose money over you anytime. you
I'll
see?
date you. A man who chooses money over me every time.
You see?
Because for me, I don't get how you want a man to choose you every time. Yet, when him to babe, nitumie 2K urgently. How is he supposed to get that 2,000 if every time he's prioritizing you?
Like for instance, today was someone's birthday.
Uh-huh.
You get? Achile's birthday that she thinks she's my friend. Okay, she's my friend.
Oh my God.
Bana.
Happy birthday, whoever it is. Sitaki kujua ni nani. Happy birthday to you. I really hope he celebrated you.
Like I woke up in the morning and texted her happy birthday.
You didn't send her something?
Something like?
M-Pesa?
No, but no, that's not the point. The point was I was supposed to take her out for lunch today.
Did you?
I didn't.
Is she mad?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't texted her yet. Because but not that's the point. Why are you getting mad? I'm not your boyfriend.
Okay, let me
See.
explain something. For us girls.
But I'll buy the lunch. I'm not bailing.
Okay, nimesema nisa utanua lunch. But I'm saying, umeniuliza mbona kasirike, si ndio? So let me explain for you something. As much, Mimi, I'm the kind of person mwenye, and I know this happens to many girls. We have those friends of us who are male, like boyfriends. See what tuna date. Just boys who are our friends, who are very close to us more than our boyfriends. You get? And if you're that kind of person to me, I expect you to treat me nicely. Because nimekuweka close. So, for example, this Chile is not dating. Just saying, for example, if she's not dating, she expects you...
But she prioritizes me over her boyfriend. I don't know why.
Any bestie?
I know. We don't smash.
Just because... I'm not saying you smash.
Oh, bestie smash.
Okay, are you her best friend?
No.
Maybe
I don't have a best friend.
Maybe you did something that makes you prioritize her.
She prioritizes me.
Maybe you did something. The reason... The nini na madem ni tuna prioritizing watu without even telling them. Like I have a male friend of mine who is like my number one friend who is male. Actually, in my list of friends, ako number 2. He doesn't even know that, but we talk on the regular. He's dating. I'm okay with him dating, but if I have a problem, he's the second person I'm gonna call. If the first person doesn't pick, anakuanga tunaonga. Actually, he's actually in my emergency contacts.
Oh, okay.
But we're not dating.
If he promised you something, then he
He
didn't.
didn't promise me anything.
Like on your birthday, he tells you, I'm gonna take you out for lunch. Then he's like, hey, manze, check your job came up.
I will be okay with that because first of all, hakuna vile utaweza kuafford kunipeleka hiyo lunch kama utaenda job. Sindio? So, mi nataka chile tu moja hapo unexplainie. Why do you get mad when a man tells you, I'm sorry but I have to work? Unexpect dough. Unexpect treats. Unexpect flowers. Unexpect kupelekwa dates. But you don't want the man to work. Hiyo pesa ya kupelekwa hizo vitu tutatoka wapi?
Exactly. Me, I'd rather see you like once in 3 months.
Na ndio umesema huwezi kaa 3 months without sex.
Me going out doesn't mean I don't get sex. I'm not saying I get it, but
Huwezi kuwa katikati. You're either getting it or not getting it.
complicated.
There's no complicated in sex.
There is.
What is complicated in sex? No, that November is coming to an end. What is complicated about sex?
Sex is complicated.
How is sex complicated?
It's not.
It's ulinipe ama ulininyima. Uligonga ama
Now the point is
ukugonga.
you want me to say whether I'm getting sex or not.
No, I've said you cannot say, I'm going out there, I'm getting sex. I'm going out there, but I'm not getting sex. When I get
And I'm going for jobo.
or when you're going for job,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
And the man nimesema, hiyo ya dem kukasirika kwa sababu maybe you did not like do something for her because you had to work is kind of weird.
There's a chile who left me because I bailed a lot of debts because of,
Would you pay for her to go on solo dates?
I mean, she can afford it.
Did she used to go on solo dates?
She did. And then she like sent me a picture. See what you missed. Like, okay, you have fun.
If I send you see what you missed, trust me, it's not a dinner date that you missed or a solo date that you missed.
See. So, it wasn't. Oh, okay. Now the point
No, I'm
is,
saying maybe that is what she meant. Say,
Sure.
I'm going to check out a restaurant. That's what I'm saying. For me, that is not what I would be sending. But okay. People are
because she
different.
was like, I can't date you because you don't have time for me.
But it's okay to date a man who doesn't have time for you, but he spoils you.
No, that's because I can't have a shoot today. When I get out of this shoot, like in the next like 2 or 3 days, I have like food. You get? So should I like stay here with you and spend 40 or go out there and get the 40?
Go get the 40.
Exactly.
But people are not the same.
Now,
There are people, unajua, sometimes I say girls' expectations or the girls, wale madam project expectations, that is what maybe when we were growing up, that is what we were told, this is how men are supposed to behave. So maybe aliambiwa, as much as mwanaume anatafuta, mwanaume pia anafaa kwa nyumba. And then she gets here
if you're married,
in the
if
real
you're married,
world. Not even
add
if
that,
you're married.
add that. Because our parents didn't used to like go for sleepovers with their boyfriends. I mean,
Okay, now I get your
yeah,
But unajua, si udem ameingia kwa relationship long term.
yeah.
So I expect utamtreat venye utamtreat mkioana. So if you don't have time for her when you're dating, how are you supposed to have time for her when you're married?
Let me tell you, I've married before. I told you that, yeah. Marriage is something different. Like you're dating, sijui, she's sijui bringing you sijui what. Sijui he's giving you gifts. Manze.
If it's not like that, I don't want it. Like
I'm
me, I
just
want
saying.
a healthy marriage. I want a marriage where,
What's a healthy marriage for you?
for me, where I can count on, first of all, I want someone I can count on. Like a partner, best friend.
I mean, you can also count on a boyfriend.
Not entirely.
But
But yeah, I get
Yeah.
your point. But also, a healthy marriage involves where most of the time we don't have to focus on our work and forget that. Unajua kuna ile marriage when people get to marriage and they have kids, they forget about themselves and they focus on the kids. That's a toxic marriage because you two, before these kids came, you two are still like a couple. So a lot of people I'm not married and I'm not going to say I've ever been married, but I've stayed somewhere like in a... It's complicated. Let's say it's like
it's
that.
not complicated. It's either you're married or not. How does it?
Oh, no, that feels like I'm being put into a corner.
Yeah.
But you get my point. Like, ile marriage yenye, as much as you are married, we have our own date nights. We have our own space. Unajua si ati kila wakati, do. We don't sit down and be like, hey, it's been a week. This has happened. Like catching up.
You know, like being married, first of all, you can't mourn anyhowly. Just,
Tunaweka bedroom yetu nini?
you see, like,
Tunaweka bedroom yetu soundproof.
huh?
Tunaweka bedroom
You see,
yetu
like, you used to be like Kulwad and make noise. Now you can't because
some of me
I mean, at some point,
keeping quiet. You
at
don't
so-
have to mourn every time.
at some point,
You can just buy it.
at some point, you know, kids are the prize, you know, because as much as they respect you, they don't know how much you fear them. I mean,
That's so true, my God. Oh my God.
yeah,
But I get your point.
you're gonna
But sasa I think
no.
pia watu wakiona sasa mtu anajuanga utalan tu kunyamaza.
You're there telling your wife, manze, usipike kelele sana. unajua
Ni kama unaongea from experience.
you see, like,
So unasema utunyamelewa sikuwe na
I mean,
unakaza.
I mean, if you've ever had your mourn, I mean, tell us in the comment section. Never, they fear us. Our parents fear us.
Wait, you're saying you ever had our parents mourn?
No.
Oh.
Wewe bana, wewe.
So umesema our parents fear us.
Yeah.
So
I
what
mean-
was the who was the question referred to?
Wacha tuulize mtu ako na familia.
Mr. Producer. Jibu swali. Ushaisikia mama akimoni? See, that was the question. Ama.
He has kids.
Oh, you have kids. Oh, yeah, he has kids.
I mean, you're so insecure having sex. Like, atapiga kelele. Exactly. Now you have to send your kids to Auntie Nani.
Oh, ile tokeni nje baba yenu mwana kichwa.
Now, you know, growing up now, I know. But now, I'm not, I didn't grow up with my dad, so I can't really say.
I can't really say about that.
Yeah, but I've been to my aunties and, you know, uncles' places where they're like, tokeni mwenda mpigie kelele nje, uncle anaumwa na kichwa. You know? Growing up now, I know, it wasn't really the headache. You know?
It was a headache, but not the head that
You
you're
know,
thinking.
growing up, I now know why. I now get like, I used to risk like bumping into an adult's bedroom without knocking. You get? I now get the point right there. I now get it.
Let's just have a house where we lock our rooms and we have a soundproof house. That's simple. Let's not complicate things.
You see?
Tafuta tu nyumba weke soundproof kwa room yenyu na mgoe
I mean, it's not a must for you to.
Because I don't think there's anyone out there who wants to traumatize their kid by a kid walking in on you. Because that would be so traumatic for a kid.
I mean,
Has it happened?
to who?
To you?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's so traumatic. Like, oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. But okay, as much as we fear doing that, that's how we were made.
But just imagine how risky, how much you are risking walking into your parents' room.
I've never done that.
I mean, you have. Maybe you didn't just know you are.
No, because I remember I've grown up with my grandparents, and my grandparents were so strict about their bedroom. Before you go into their bedroom, you had to knock.
Whoa.
They actually used to lock their bedroom.
Doesn't matter the age, huh?
Akapana.
Okay,
But you get my point.
Yeah.
So many learning, before you go into a room, you have to knock first. So I learned that from an early age. So you'll never find me just talking into a room. Because first of all, right now I know I don't want to be traumatized. And secondly, I don't want to traumatize my kid.
Yeah. You don't
So-
want to do that.
I don't want to do that. Like, staki kurisk.
Man,
Therapy is expensive.
I remember
Yo.
sometime. I remember the incidents. I used to walk into my mom's room without knocking. I mean, now I have it in my head, like, what if one day I go to when she's changing, you know?
That would have been so weird and
Yeah.
awkward.
That's actually like a curse.
But it's not like a curse that you went looking for. But remember, like even Lot's daughters work. Ni Lot's daughters.
Ule mwenye aliona baba yake akiwa uchukua Bible. I mean, they didn't want to.
But they ni ham. But they actually
huyo akisema tumuamini.
They actually slept with their dad to have kids.
Oh. You iko kwa Biblia?
I think so. Okay, if I'm wrong, please correct me. I have not studied my Bible. Kwanza Old Testament, I'm not that very good in it. But why were they seeing their father naked? It's not because... Okay, I started to explain, but when you're melo Bible, please leave a comment hapo chini. Mtu explain here.
Yeah.
But that's so weird, like seeing your parents naked. Like,
Ebu, don't picture it.
I was not even trying to. No, I'm actually picturing myself.
Don't.
No, myself, not my
Okay.
parent. And then no,
Let
that's
us
so
picture.
traumatic. I don't have my phone here.
Oh, so we are picturing.
Now, see, we would have pictured with a picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but anyway, that's it.
It was an interesting conversation. Kwanza vitu zingine bado na process. Na process. We wrap up. We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes.
It's okay. I have a meeting in the next few minutes.
Okay. So thank you guys for watching our show. Please subscribe, leave a comment. Tumeambia vitu nyingi, comment kwa hizo maswali tumeuliza pia hapo chini, mpige poll, mtuambie. And we will be having him on our show very soon for an interesting conversation. If you have any topics that you want us to discuss or you want me to do, please write down in the comment section. And see you all next time. I love you. Unatambia leo bye.
Oh, Mimi. Bye, manze. You ladies out there, get yourself a woman.
No, don't. But bye.